Hello everyone, welcome to GED skill builds for Borderlands 3. Today we are doing a Moze build, a tricolor build without any capstones, kind of controversial, but it'll work. So, which tree should we start with? I believe we're starting with the green tree, the Bottomless mag tree. You should always start with minigun, because minigun is just awesome as a level 1 ability. Just fires a minigun and overheats. Cloud of Lead. Occasionally, Moze's and Iron Bear's shots will deal additional incendiary damage and won't consume ammo. Super good, guys. Daka Bear adds a man turret to the back of Iron Bear. If you're playing in a group, you might want to spare a point for this, but we're going to assume you're not. Match set. Moze's currently equipped weapons gain a stacking bonus to a magazine size and decreased heat. So that basically just means you can fire longer. We're going to go with the Cloud of Lead for that incendiary damage and free shots. It's basically just like this skill, but adds damage as well. I mean, free shots is free ammo. Moving on down, we have Stoke the Embers, increases your incendiary damage. This is going to be a flamer build, so yes, we want incendiary damage, 30%. 2 more points to go. Redistribution, after Moze scores a critical hit, she regenerates ammo. Critical hit ammo, free ammo, there you go, it's awesome, can't pass it up. And then we have Scrappy. While moving, your handling, weapon swap, and mode switch speeds are increased. You got 1 point to spare, so you might as well drop it in there. Again, if you're playing in a group, you might want to drop that point into Daka Bear. Third row here, I'm not going to do the skills because we're going to get down to there, but when you get to the Flamer, Salamander, you can take it. I mean, if you're going to be going close range, yeah, but if you're going to be long range, you might as well keep minigun equipped and temporarily throw on something like Let Off Steam so you get like more damage as heat increases. But that's all we're going to do for now. We're not going to check out the other skills. Russian offense, Moze can sprint and shoot at the same time. Pretty good, but we don't have points to spare in this build, so we're going to pass it up for now. Scorching RPMs, Moze gains increased fire rate and crit hit damage. Crit hit, fire rate, max it out all the way, 15% and 20%, so good guys, so good. We're now dropping down to the third row, the fourth row. The Iron Bank increases Moze's magazine size, and we have Specialist Bear. Equipping 2 of the same weapons on Iron Bear increase the damage they deal by 25%. Pretty good. At this point, I would take the Specialist Bear, and then you can drop the remaining 4 points into the Iron Bank. That'll unlock your 5th tier, and basically, at this point in the game, once you reach this level, you're going to swap out your minigun for dual salamanders, which are basically flamethrowers. They have infinite ammo and just drain fuel. But we're going to make our salamanders long range with Molten Roar. Molten Roar will fire a 3-bullet burst of incendiary area damage. So basically, you're a long range flamer, lobbing out globs of doom, and you have 2 of them equipped, so you get the Specialist Bear bonus with the double weapons, and you get the incendiary damage bonus, so you are burning the crap out of people from long range. And the best thing about the Salamander is that it can just fire. You just keep firing until you're out of fuel, and then you're done. Now we're gonna go and drop. We have 28 points left, and this is a tricolor build. We're not hitting capstones. Sorry, but we're going to drop 3 points into Click Click. Moze gains increased gun damage as the magazine empties. So the more bullets you shoot out, the more damage you deal. And then we have Some for the Road. You gain infinite ammo. We're not going to take this one because we just don't have those points to spare. But the Click Click increased gun damage is excellent. So this completes our first tree. We have 25 skill points to go. Let's hop on over to Demolition Woman, the blue tree. Since we're an incendiary build, we're going to deal with Fire in the Skag Den. Whenever Moze deals splash damage, there is bonus incendiary damage stacked on it. Max this to 5 points because you are incendiary rainbow build. Then we come down just a little bit to the second tree. I'm not going to read the rest of these because we're going to ignore them for now. Means of destruction. Whenever Moze deals splash damage, there's chance to add ammo to her magazine. And also a chance to return a grenade. That sounds absolutely amazing. Free grenades, free ammo with splash damage. There you go. And we have 2 points before we can reach the next tier, which we want to do. We want to get 2 points, and we have a choice between Torg Cross Promotion. All splash damage has a chance to double in size, which is actually pretty good, assuming these are splash damage with your incendiary globules. And we have Stainless Steel Bear. Iron Bear gains increased armor and maximum fuel. I would go with the safe bet on this one, assuming this one doesn't work with the globules because they're not technically splash damage, but we'll find out in the end game. I would go with more armor and more fuel for late game. That means when you get in your bear in late game in mayhem mode, you're going to last a little bit longer and you're going to be able to shoot more incendiary globules around before you have to get out. Brings us down to the third tier, and we only want 1 point into Auto Bear. Basically, after you hop out of your Iron Bear, your bear is going to sit there for 15 seconds and launch more incendiary globules like a turret. It's basically just a free turret. Sounds amazing to me, guys. We now have 14 points left, and we're going to hop over to the Shield of Retribution, the red tree. We are incendiary, so we're aiming for this skill right here, Selfless Vengeance. Whenever you reload, you lose a portion of your health, and you gain incendiary damage. This build can be a bit dicey because we're not going to have enough points to reach the abilities in this tree that really make that skill amazing, but it's still amazing just by itself. Dropping down to the second row, when we have 9 points left, we have Drowning in Brass. Kill skill. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a stack of Drowning in Brass, and your fire rate is reduced, but gun damage is increased for everyone on your team. This is a good solo, it's a good team, it's a good all-around amazing ability. Plus 20% per stack, and you can get 3 stacks of Drowning in Brass. That is so good, guys. Now we have 4 points. Dropping down yet again, we have a choice between Full Can of Whoop Ass, which entering your Iron Bear causes your shields to immediately begin recharging, and Experimental Munitions. Whenever you score a crit, you deal incendiary damage. Remember, we have bonuses from the green tree to all of our incendiary damage. You want this, and you want this, because you're not going to have a lot of life left with Selfless Vengeance, so you want your shields to always be up. Iron Bear is kind of like your safe haven where you can jump in, get your shields back up, deal out all your flame damage, and then kind of hop out. Now you have 2 points left, and we're left at kind of a little choice here between all 4 of these abilities. Security Bear, you gain a bubble shield that reduces your Iron Bear's damage basically and protects your allies. Great team play ability, but we're going to skip it for now. Armored Infantry, while your shields are active, you gain damage reduction and gun damage. That sounds super good. It's basically increasing your shield through damage reduction and giving you free gun damage, so pretty nice. Thin Red Line, a portion of your health is reserved. This one is not going to come into play merely because we can't get to the 4th skill tree with the lack of points that we have now. Maybe when an expansion comes and you have 10 extra points, we can go down there, but not right now. So we're going to X this one out. Flat Off Ingenuity, your maximum shield is increased and you gain resistance to shock. So just a flat shield increase. So that's pretty good, but I would go up here and I would take 2 points into Armored Infantry just because you're getting damage reduction and a little icing on the cake, that gun damage. So there you go, that completes the build. You're at 0 skill points. You have officially become the Rainbow Flaming Bear, and you have bonus incendiary damage across the board. Your bear will automatically sit there and shoot flaming globules of doom. They are buffed to all heck with Specialist Bear. The projectiles are leaving incendiary areas all over the map. You're firing faster, you're dealing more damage, you're burning things to the ground. Incendiary Rainbow Bear sounds like a fun build to me, but again, in order to get those capstones, you're going to have to get class mods, because what we know now, they unlock the class mods. So, you know, depending on class mods, this could be an amazing build. We'll find out when it launches. I'll see you there, guys. Take it easy.